All right, so we just stopped by Bernard, Diego, and Andres' tattoo shop. Or just stopped by you guys' tattoo space. And I'm not gonna fake it. I'm just gonna keep this right here. But we were just talking tats.
Literally.
Like, it's just super simple because from what I know, you started doing tattoos and stuff full time or on your own. COVID, right?
I started like my tattooing around like December, November of 2020. And then I didn't have work. I hated working. I've always hated working.
I think she hates working too, huh?
I think everyone does. You know?
Yeah.
That's one thing I can say when I tat. I don't feel like I'm working.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I feel like I'm like hanging out. Like the other day, Max was like, "Dude, do you want to hang out?" I was like, "Yeah, let's do a tat." And he was like, "Nah, bro. Like we can just hang out. Like we don't have to do a tat." And I was like, "Oh, let's just tat."
You know what's the worst, bro? When I'm tattooing, and everyone's here kicking.
I know that is a shitty feeling.
Oh, that's what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to go fucking, but then I have this. Like with me, I don't like bullshitting. I want to finish a tattoo, then have fun.
I get you.
But then,
Yeah.
So, how old were you when you started tattooing?
2021.
So, turning 21?
Yeah.
When you started, and you?
The first time I ever did a tattoo, I was 18.
And how old are you now?
23.
And then when did you? What got you into tattooing? Like what was it?
Yeah, I like fucking tell the story like all the time. I didn't even like picture myself to be like a tattoo artist or anything. Like it wasn't in my mind because growing up like in a Filipino household, like tattooing isn't like a thing.
It's not.
They want you to go to fucking school.
Nursing school.
Nurse. Like my mom didn't push the nurse shit with me, but she just wanted me like
office job or something.
Yeah. One day I was at like this one guy's bonfire in his house, and then they had like a cheap tattoo machine, like a box from like Amazon, eBay, all that shit. A cheap ass one, the $50 one, and then they were all doing it, and then like the guy was like, or I wanted to try it, and then the guy would like let me try it because Justin and them were telling me, "Oh, he draws, let him do it, let him try."
But you already drew from the beginning?
Yeah, I would draw on like Mimi, on like my homie.
Yeah.
I remember I did like a fat ass snake on Rob right here. I just marked room for hours, just Sharpie work. And then they had a tattoo machine and I tried it. I had no knowledge on like what to use, what to do. It's kind of like YouTube, like I didn't have YouTube that night.
I remember this guy used to take his phone, put the stencil paper over the phone, and he would trace the phone.
Yeah.
And then to get his
drunk guy I met him once, right? And then it's like, oh fuck it. He already has like a leg full of like those memory tattoos.
Yeah.
And then so I was like, let me give you a dice. Looked up a dice, traced it on the phone like that, and then put it on. And then as I was doing it, bro, like fucking, I was like, damn, like this shit's sick. Like I want to fucking get better at this. Went home the same night, bought my own fucking cheap shit. It's like $60. And then that's it. I just practiced on my homies, myself, on fruits.
And then just at some point, and then you, on the other hand, like, what was your first tattoo experience?
What was yours?
Bro, the fucking crazy thing about that is actually like how me and Mitch became like so close too.
And Mitch is like, how would you explain someone?
So Mitch, he was friends with my old best friend's older brother. So when I was always hanging out, he'd always be there. And Mitch has been tatting since he was like 12.
Okay.
You know, so in the garage, all this shit. And I would tell him all the time in high school, like, yo, bro, like when I'm 18, I'm gonna get tatted by you. Like, I'm gonna get tatted by you. And then I was 17. I went to a shop to get this tattoo, and it was the shop that I heard he fucking worked at. And if someone can translate that too,
yeah.
You know, I don't even know what it says.
Really?
I mean, I think I know what it says, but it was like a Google photo, you know? But, so I went to the shop that he was working at, right? And when I went, the guys there were like, dude, he just moved to a new shop like a week ago. I was like, fuck it, I'm still gonna get tatted. So I got tatted. And then I ended up finding the shop that he moved to. Yeah. And I went and I got my hand done by him. And when I went, he was like, he remembered. He was like, yo, like you, he did this shit when I was, when I just turned 18.
So that's one of your first tattoos.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he remembered. He was like, oh shit, like didn't you fucking, you know, from the garage days? And I was like, oh yeah, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, I got that tat done, and then like a couple days later, he just texted me randomly. He was like, yo, like come work with me.
Oh.
And then I went to go work with him, and I was like booking his appointments. I was kicking it at the shop.
Oh, so you weren't like pen to paper yet, right? Oh, damn.
Oh, but yeah, I was drawing at the time. Like I had gone to Gilbert, and I remember my drawing stuff started from all my friends did graffiti.
Yeah, black notes, right?
I never was able to do graffiti. Like I was so whack at that shit. So I was like, fuck it, man. I'm gonna start fucking around with like drawing pictures, and I was always copying portraits, and then that's how I do like a lot of realism, you know.
Oh, okay. That's
and
right.
being around a lot of those guys too, because a lot of the people around Mitch were all doing that, and every fucking guy would always tell me, dude, when are you gonna tap? When are you gonna pick up a machine? When are you gonna pick up a machine? And then I ended up getting a machine, and I tattooed one of my friends. It was fucking horrible. And he doesn't want to let me cover it up to this day.
What was it? What was it?
Yeah, the Corvette flags.
Wait, what was it?
Corvette flags, and they're not even done. Yeah, dude, that shit, it's horrible. And I tell him, I'm like, dude, let's cover it up. And he's like, nah, it's a memory, bro. Like,
okay.
It was the first ever fucking.
Your first?
Yeah. 2020, November 13. There's a whole video, like. Let's see. I remember like
you got the gloves.
Dude, there was
You wore the same sweater. No,
it's just my favorite color and shit. You could hear them like someone said like, watch Bernard be a tattoo artist right now. I think it was Justin.
Grass biffed. Bro, get him right.
I know.
Look how dirty that shit is, bro.
Hey, don't be afraid to make it.
Coils.
No, do the dice first, not the lines. Do the dice first.
Do the lines
for
first.
sure.
I wanted to.
Make sure.
Make it pop?
Yeah. It was just a good time. I'm glad like I went that night.
Damn.
I feel like if I didn't go that night, I wouldn't have like tried tattooing.
Wow.
In a sense, yeah.
So yours was more like complete, like
Yeah. Like I had no.
by chance. Yours was circumstance. Yours was by chance.
You know what's weird though? I always say that because I feel like I wouldn't have even like attempted tattooing if I didn't start drawing. And I always think, I'm like, man, if I would have never gotten kicked out of Cyprus and gone to Gilbert and met those guys that,
Oh, see, it's so
you know, put
circumstance.
me on to like the art shit, I would have never, I probably wouldn't be tatting, you know?
Oh, it's not.
What's Max?
So you didn't really draw like when you were younger?
No, when I was like super young. Yo, what's up, Max? We're doing something at the shop. Just come by.
Video.
So that is a music
Yeah,
video.
but just come by, bro. It's me, Bernard.
How?
Alright.
Your turn.
I don't even know how to go.
You gotta put like some.
Oh,
Like, you gotta put some.
But yeah, I wasn't drawing when I was like super young, but then it was probably junior year when I like started fucking around with it. But I kind of picked up on it kind of quick.
And then I know okay, so what were you doing before you actually
Dude, I was like
went
a
full-time?
fucking lost fucking rat just running around jobs. Like I had like I was also going to college, and then the COVID thing happened. Stopped college for that because I didn't want to do fucking I didn't want to do online classes. So I would like hop around jobs.
What were your various jobs?
It was mostly fast food because that was my
Forte?
my first job ever was McDonald's, and then Boba Shop, and then there's this. Everything kind of like fell into the place because I was working at a gas station. Yeah, I had a gas station job, and then I quit because they didn't want to let me get vacation. Like I was gonna go Hawaii, and they didn't approve it. So I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like, I'm not asking for like permission. I'm
telling you, I'm gonna be out.
And they're like, no, because with gas station, there's only like a couple people, so they won't be able to like kind of fill in spots.
That's right.
So I was like, oh fuck it, I'm leaving.
Not my problem, G.
Yeah, and then fucking, I think this was like January 2020, somewhere there. And then I came back from Hawaii. I was like, fuck, I don't have a job. And then I went to like, I was looking for jobs, fucking fast food again. And I found this job, Pizza Studio, you know what that is?
Yeah.
I worked there, bro. Fucking, I was only there for like less than 2 months.
Jeez.
And then the whole COVID thing happened. And they closed down. I was able to collect EDD. That's why I have that shit tattooed.
Yeah.
And then they were giving me so much money, and I was able to like not work, and then picked up a new hobby, and then.
Damn, that shit should have happened to me.
So financial freedom is what led you to try to create your own financial freedom, because it is kind of hard. I think that's something people don't realize. I know they say, oh, 9 to 5s, it's not for everyone, but literally in this economy, it's not as easy as it is. I'm not saying it was easy before.
Bro, you know what's worse though? This isn't even 9 to 5. This is 9 to fucking 11.
Yeah.
This is fucking 24/7, bro. Like
5 to 9.
That's the worst. Like that's one thing I always think is like, damn, bro. Like once I quit 9 to 5 shit,
all the way to like 5 a.m.
yeah,
You're
like,
gonna take up more.
Whenever I tat, like there's days, dude, that I'm doing like 10 hours, like of tattooing. That's not including like the drawing of the design, talking to them, like getting everything set up, like
that is a complete different thing. Damn.
Yeah,
and then okay, now you've done it on your own after all the COVID stuff. Right now you're employed.
Yeah, so I'm employed. This is where I messed up though. So
okay,
I had been working with all the tattoo guys. I had been that was like my job. That was my 9 to 5. And then the COVID shit happened, and I started just full on tatting. Like I stopped working with Mitch, and I just full on did tattooing. And we were actually going tough, like at that time. Like
we were at
the other one.
Yeah, and we were doing good. Like we were booked out. Like that's where I got most of my progression, because I had on and offs with tattooing. Like
I'm sure.
From 18, I would tat. It was horrible. Was like, this isn't for me. And then I'd get the itch again. Do another, fucking horrible. I'm like, man, it's really not for me, And it just kept happening until, Bernard. I think it was him who like told me, he's like, dude, what are you doing? Like let's just fucking do it.
Yeah.
And you know what really happened was like when the COVID shit happened, I had told Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I told Diego, I was like, honestly, bro, like I'm just gonna give up the tat shit. Like I have nowhere to tat. I'm done tattooing in a garage. Like I'm not doing that shit. Like I'm just gonna go get another job again, And then he was like, nah, bro, like fuck that. Like you can use our studio. And like honestly, if it wasn't for Diego, we wouldn't have been like tattooing, because
like that too.
he was like, the fuck, like why are you gonna not do it? Like you're good. And then he cleared up his fucking studio. We fucking redid the flooring ourselves. We painted like and we fucking yeah. You still have the video. The that used to be like our hangout spot, And when I told him that, he was like, dude, you're an idiot. Like
that was like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it was a kicking spot.
And then, and then we turned into like, god damn it.
All good.
The
wrong video at the load up, bro. Should we censor this?
It's my iCloud, that's why.
Yeah, and then we like redid the floors, painted it.
We did this ourselves, bro.
Yeah.
We went to like 4 a.m.
Yeah, we were like, dude.
Y'all made it clinical.
Yeah, and like,
yeah.
I think that we don't give enough credit to Diego for that, because like if he would have never let us tattoo there, who knows? Like Bernard was doing it out of his fucking aunt's house, and I was doing it anywhere I could. Like I'd be like, fuck, can I go to your spot and do it? And like that shit sucks too, because I have to take all my shit, and like sometimes they don't even have a printer. I have to like, dude, I used to like back then. We didn't even have enough money for a fucking printer, bro. Like I would go to fucking Kinko's and print out like 30 fucking sizes, and one of them was gonna work,
I did that before too, like
FedEx,
bro.
Yeah,
like, just FedEx, bunch of fucking like sizes too. And then when my client gets to my aunt's bed, and then we fucking.
And then also too, like us doing this made me realize why apprenticeships are good, because like in reality we would have been like
maybe way better
already, had more clientele, but we get more freedom also.
Yeah. So you have been doing it on your own for a while. You are currently working now, but do plan to go full on, like
do it again.
Yeah.
So what is okay? Here's my thing. What held you back from doing that?
So I was, when we were doing it at that studio, and everything was going good. Like I have a traditional mom, You know, and she was
Oh.
like, dude, she would tell me, bro, like, she would make me feel like shit about tatting. Like, she would always be like, dude, this isn't a career, you know, this isn't like, yeah, dude, like, she's like, nah, this isn't a career, this and this. And I was like, fuck, man, she's right. Like, this shit's not, like, because some
And it's
days
your parent
it'd be
too,
up and
right?
down. Like, dude, I'd have a week where I'm like, dude, holy fuck, like, I'm making good money. And then I'd have 1 week where I'm like, holy fuck, I shouldn't have spent that fucking money, you know?
bro,
And then I'm like, you know, and then that's what got me to, like, you know, get another job. And I was like telling myself, I'm like, I'm just gonna work a little bit and then I'm gonna go back to it. And then I fucked up, man. I got too comfortable working. And then like I didn't tattoo for, I don't know, fucking what, like, yeah, 6, 7 months. Came back to it and was like, fuck, why am I not
You
doing
recently
this?
just started again, like going in like that too, like. I think
That
2
last
weeks ago.
spider one with the skull, that one just,
Yeah,
that one blew my mind. In my head, I'm like, okay, that's one of those tattoos.
Yeah, see, that's like the one thing that like
Your
I can
skin
say I
just
do
works
draw.
too,
Yeah,
yeah.
like that was like my first thing I always practiced drawing was skulls. So I always tell people, I'm like, if you look at all the skulls on my Instagram, they're my best. Like,
Yeah, skulls are fun.
it's because I love doing that shit. Yeah.
And also with the results of tattoo too, bro. Like sometimes you'll have clients with like shitty ass skin, like lines just won't work, like shading just won't work.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know?
makes tattooing
Yeah.
super stressful.
Just with a
because,
skin.
like, dude, like every day, just imagine every single day you're handed a completely different type of piece of
Assignment,
paper. Yeah, like and like this
Oh.
paper's, some is construction paper, some is printer paper,
That's
some has grainy
crazy.
paper.
I didn't even think
one's
about it like
toned
that.
Paper, one's
You know
white
what?
paper. Like it's all different.
That's a
every
strange
single time you
perspective.
tap. And like that's why I always like I understand. Like I used to get offended sometimes. Like I would ask tattoo artists like, oh, like, what's your advice on this and this and this? And sometimes they'd be like, I don't know.
Jeez.
And like I would be like, oh, what an asshole, you know, like. But then now that I'm doing it, I'm like, damn, like sometimes like I'm figuring it out that day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like,
Dude, and it sucks. The battery's at like 4%. Like I could go home and grab a battery and continue this, but
to be continued.
yeah, this could be continued. But what was this, like 4% left? Like to end, like just in case I don't grab the battery or whatever. Like, what would you tell someone who was in your position, like before you even thought about going full time? Like someone who just likes tattooing for fun. What would you tell them now?
I think, fuck, that's a hard question because you could do both. Like some people do it for fun and
Oh,
they don't
okay,
want to
okay.
do it like as a job
Uh-huh.
because that's when like fun kind of gets out of it, huh? Like,
Kind
They
of.
do it
I mean,
for
I get where you're coming from. Like, it becomes a totally different thing when you're not doing it for fun. But at the same time, like, I do understand what people or what tattoo artists mean by like, this isn't like a fucking once a week type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna get better, you have to be consistent.
you get better every
You know?
day. Like you know, like
Cause like literally every tattoo I do, like I'm like, okay, like my fucking hand is just naturally like doing shit that like I'm not even
Most of
thinking
the way,
anymore,
yeah,
you know?
most of the
Like,
way.
and like whenever I take breaks, it's almost like I have to rewarm myself up, and, like relearn my patience. Like that's the biggest thing with that shit, like fucking patience and like. But if I were to tell someone that's like messing around with it, I mean, fucking just go all in.
Go all in, right?
And another thing too is like not to listen to like the traditional artists.
Oh, okay, that's
know,
a big
I
thing.
think what
That's a
lot of
huge
artists
thing because,
fucking,
like-
have a problem with is the spot. You know, having a spot. That's what.
Yeah, I think that is the. But you know what though, like, dude, like,
you can tattoo.
Does anyone have a Type C charger?
Yeah.
yeah.
For real? Why? What if I just plug that in real quick? What would happen to my 3% battery? Would it just?
Sure.
Is anything happening?
Is your battery? Is your charger fucking fucked up?
I don't know. We have another one in there.
I mean, I don't know. I've never ran power while recording. Well, let me just do one of these so I know, like, oh, I actually have to clap. There we go. That was my cut point.
Smart,
Let
actually.
me see the charger if it works. Like maybe it's a charger.
Yeah, no, maybe it just doesn't.
Oh yeah, it's your charger.
Nah, but the other one over here too is like.
Oh, we're keeping all this. Your top. Oh yeah, music video. Yeah, showing off the grills.
Put fake buzz on me.
You're tired, huh?
No, I was just buzzed.
Oh, that's right.
I had a Fat Thursday.
Oh yeah, Fat Thursday. Oh damn, it's dummy long too.
Oh, she might be-
Pause.
Hey, why do you guys have that charger?
me
Who got
see
the
if it works.
Android?
No, it's for my
For our machines.
my machine. I can take this off and make it
Oh, it's wireless?
wireless. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Can I-
Matter of fact, if
Oh,
that's
wow.
the case, then
Wait.
then my battery might not be fucked
Let
up.
me turn this off then.
So I was like, man, this shit doesn't want to turn on.
Okay, it says it's at 8%. We're gonna hope it stays at 8%. Max is here, idling outside. Sounds like it.
OC chopper.
I mean, he will at some point come in and make his rounds, but while he's not, where did we leave off on before the battery died?
Oh yeah. Telling people who are wearing.
Oh yeah, like people who do tattoo at all, whether it's they're working for someone, because the whole thing is that you work for yourself. You're about to work for yourself. A lot of people watching this are either just basement boogie, backyard boogie, or working for somebody. So like, say they're in any of those situations, coming from where you guys are at, what would you tell them? Not saying that you need to steer them in any direction, because it's always on their own.
Don't worry about the money.
Yeah, I was just about to say
Don't
that
worry
right
about
now.
the money right now, because money's not gonna be there at first, but like once you're like your mind's off it, you're on the fucking momentum like of you just tattooing. It'll come, you know. Like so
Yeah, see, dude, like for the longest, I was doing a bunch of tattoos that I wanted to do for free. Like I have so many tattoos out there that I've done for free that people are like, bro, how much did you fucking make off that? You know, and I'm like,
$2.
fucking nothing, bro. Like I said, just buy me food or some shit, you know, like because at that point I was just like, man, I just want to know how to fucking do a tat.
Yeah.
Like I just want to be able to like, if someone's like, oh man, you do tattoos, they can fucking like, I can show them and be proud. Like yes, hit me up, you know. And like I literally right now in where I'm at, I'm confident in my Instagram. Like now when I go out and people are like, dang, you tattoo, can I see your shit?
You got your own
Hell
portfolio,
yeah, you can.
right?
There you go. You know, I feel cool now. And I put up with that though. Bro, it's fucking $40 for a box of needles.
Yeah.
Fucking ink is like $30. And then on top of that, you need more than one needle size. So like you're spending like a lot. Like it's a huge investment.
Yeah,
because
that's what
like
people don't understand, bro. Like
is what?
that's what I was
tattooing
saying
is
to
not
invest in
cheap,
a machine.
Yeah, tattooing is not like a cheap like. Have you ever had those people that like that tells you like, oh, my homie can do it for cheaper? Like
Yeah, and like
really,
I'm like, dude, like I already won. Don't charge that much. So like for you, you know what I mean? And like I feel like that's another thing too, that I've noticed. A lot of dudes that do tattoo, they're doing it for the money. You know what I mean? And like, dude, you have no idea how many times we've come across people, bro, that like come get tatted by us, and then I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the vibe, or like they see that we fucking did work in a basement, and then fucking we have a studio, which was not fucking easy.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then they're like, oh fuck, man, like I want to try, and then they're trying, and like it's going to shit, you know, and it's like because they're doing it because they have bad intention, like me, like literally, like dude, like, I don't know, I don't care about the money, you know what I mean? I know one day I'm gonna fucking
go around.
See,
money makes the world go
money
round.
does make the world go around,
Yeah,
but like if you didn't fucking put in like some hours, you know, you're not gonna make the money. Like we put in hella hours in order to like be able to charge $100, you know?
Yeah. It's knowing your worth of the work too.
You know?
But like you said, the people that don't come in with good intentions, they're like, oh, you guys got this set up, you guys are using this stuff, like you could tattoo, you just charge me, I'm gonna give it a run. But they don't know everything that happened before that, or what it took,
man.
right?
Like I've seen dudes, bro, man, I've had dudes get mad at me because like, you know, like if they want help or some shit, and it's like,
Oh, I remember that.
I mean, yes, like I give you any answer I have, but like I'm also still learning. Like I don't know, you know, some people expect a lot, and it's like you just kind of gotta sacrifice a little bit of time and fucking like heart, I guess. You know, time, bro.
Because when she and I just got here, you just finished up a 9-hour session on somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, did you already foresee it to be that long? No, you didn't.
No.
But the thing is, you already gave him the price, right?
Yeah. That's another thing too, like I will never in my tattoo career charge by the hour, ever. I'll charge by the piece. Like if I tell you that price for that. Until I finish that tattoo, that's how much I'm charging you.
And then are you about the same to an extent, or is it different?
Sometimes, yeah. I don't like have them come in and be clueless on how much I'm gonna charge them. You know, 'cause that's fucked up. I don't think that's fair at all.
Plus, too, like I always do, like I've noticed that like if I charge you a certain price for something, and it's like your first time getting tattooed by me, most of the time I become really cool because I spend a lot of time. You know? So the next time they hit me up, I like the price is totally different, you know? Because I'm like, oh shit, now that we know each other, you know what I want to do, you're interested. I would like to get the tattoo done. Like, it's not even about the money. Like, I only get paid because like I need to pay my supplies, you know?
Yeah, I think too, what is crazy is that I've heard the audio on like Instagram Reels and stuff like that, and I believe it, but that audio about like supporting friends' businesses or something like that, I'm sure you've heard it, but like if someone of your friends, you guys, or know people, has a brand or a business or something they're trying to do, like don't ask or don't expect to get the hookup.
Oh bro,
right?
I never do, bro.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, if it comes from the person, let it be, but never come in expecting that, because if, say someone has a brand and there's a $35 shirt at, not even 35, there's a $50 shirt that some rapper is selling that doesn't know your name, already has millions of people working for him and has all this stuff, and if people don't flinch at buying a $50 t-shirt from him, then why would you ask for a hookup from a friend who's doing their own thing, where you see what the money's going to? It's to help them get by to the next month, to pay their bills. So it's like, in the same respect, that's why I'm not saying I get iffy, but whenever I'm thinking like, oh yeah, go get tattooed, hit them up, I'm always afraid of the whole like, hey, so what's good? You know, someone coming in and hearing about it. I watch the channel, or I'm friends with you guys, like, what's good? In my head, it's like, please see this as, instead of spending your money somewhere else, spend that same money here to people that you know have good intentions and trying to make it the next day. There's no weird overhead. There's no major, like, you know.
So far, all the people that came from like the channel, they're all cool. Like they don't accept, like they don't expect.
I actually just got when you posted the school one, the Spire School, someone hit me up and I told him a price, and he's told me to send him some days. So
yeah, and I think that's the beauty of it, when there's those YouTube channels. You're over here about to knock out.
No, I'm just enjoying the show.
No, but it's true, because the thing is, this is what she and I talked about with the channel. I think all of us are highlighting a side of a lifestyle that exists. This is gonna happen, and there are pockets of us that exist everywhere, but there's not that one random dude willing to hold the GoPro to catch it all. And I'm glad I am.
Dude, no, I am glad, bro, because like honestly, like that's sick as fuck that you capture shit, like, because I literally thought about your channel like the other day. I was like, man, when I'm fucking old as shit, like we're literally gonna be able to show like our kids, or like anyone younger, you know, that's curious on like, what were you like when you were fucking 20?
I'll show
you. We
you.
have like real footage of what we were doing, you know, and like that to me is like fucking sick. And I learned that shit from him too, because he takes so many photos that I was like, dang, like why don't I do that? Like I wish I had done that a long time ago.
Damn. And
I learned from this, you know, Mr. Beast.
I'm aware of who that is. He's a YouTuber.
Yeah, I did that too. I did that too.
Bro. He did like video message to himself in 5 years.
Oh snap!
Yeah,
I think the video was like him in high school, just basically telling him like either, I forgot if he said like either I'm rich or I'm dead or something like that. And 5 years later, and like he was fucking like big ass YouTuber.
That's like, wild. Like
when he told me that, I made my video.
Yeah,
I have my
video myself too.
Me, I always wrote it on a piece of paper under my bed. I just said like unaffiliated will be something, or I said that like we'll be here first and we'll be here last. Like that's always what I said. So that's where I think in my bedroom for the longest time, like every time under my bed or on my wall, it said here before you, here after you. It always said that, here before you, here after you. And that was more of a call to like the people that, you know, get big and blow up over some sort of hype thing and then just come crashing when they can't be consistent. Tour with me, I'd rather be the same forever and grow that, because this channel could have 0 viewers for the rest of my life and I'd be happy, because I just want to stay on that stream, because I see too many crash and burns and I never wanted to be.
But you know what though, bro? Like unaffiliated is getting more recognition, bro.
Oh yeah.
Cause like, dude, like just looking at your Instagram and looking at like the subscribers on YouTube, like you already have like fucking regulars. You know what I mean? And that alone, like you said, even if it's just 30 people watching it, bro, or like 30 people commenting, the same 30 people. Could you imagine, like, in 10 years? They're like,
right,
dude, like,
right.
I've been commenting since fucking years
keep
ago,
it
bro.
going. Hopefully. 5 seconds left. No way, that ain't right. That ain't right. 2 seconds? Is it over? Is that it? Is that all it could take? I think the camera is full. I think.
shit.
Why is it still recording? Whatever.